to Prosperity. David Cook here with Dejan Paris. We're going to go through the list that you guys have put down here for question and answer, and we'll just go through them one by one. If you guys have any questions while we're doing this, make sure you're pushing them through. We'll probably about 30 minutes or so. So, John, you have anything you want to add as I'm going through the list?
Well, just one for
what's going on, Unit of Prosperity.
just
David
to say,
Cook here.
hey, what's going on, everybody?
With Dejan Paris.
I'm also going to be looking on the
list that you guys
the Hangout link as well. So if you want to post questions in here, I'll be able to see them as well. So you can post them in here too. That's all I hate.
First question as we're going down the list, trying to set up my affiliate. Where do I put my Aweber ID? If you log into the Unit Prosperity Marketing System and you go down to affiliate ID, Aweber ID in there, and then further, if you go to step number 8, you can put in whatever list that you're tracking, whatever can in there, and save it. Will we see DSD options in January or sometime first quarter 2015? Truthfully, we don't know when it's going to come out. It's probably going to be sometime late winter, early spring, is what we've heard.
See,
hey, John, you want to take the next one?
Yeah, I got one over here on the Unit Hangout link that says, when will we have a Q&A for Elite? Not sure when we're going to have one for Elite, but the majority of our members are pro, so we want to make sure that we can get a lot of people, mastering pro. Once we have the majority of our members in Elite, then that's when we can, start getting some Elite Q&As going and popping off. So,
yeah, if that's a big to do, if a lot of people want that, then we can probably put that on, no problem. But it's kind of there's a lot that goes into it as far as making. We'll to talk about that, but that might be something we can do. Do you have any more in the what you were looking at?
Nothing. Oh, I got another one here. It says, how long is PayPal jail? I really don't like calling it PayPal jail. I mean, it sounds so so terrifying. But PayPal holds, obviously PayPal is a business, eBay's a business. So in the past, they've had people, do fraud and, sell items and not ship the items, and they keep the money, close their account and whatnot. So what they've done is place this, this tiered process for sellers in order to receive their funds. So with that being said, I think there's, correct me if I'm wrong, David, 3 categories. One is $250 in sales, another one is 100 transactions, and the third one is, I think, 90 days. 90 days after your first sale. So once you have qualified for all 3, then that's when your PayPal / eBay holds will be lifted.
It's 25 transactions, not 100.
Oh, 100 is that's power seller. So yeah, you want to shoot for 100.
Because he was an eBay pro before he got into BS competition. But yeah, like Dejan said, so that answers the question on it. But PayPal holds a minor obstacle in getting you started in this business. Nobody here should let that be the reason that you were to quit. It's just one more proving ground, basically, on the way to you being successful in this business. So keep on keeping on. All right, I got Yolanda. How do you drop? What to do after you receive a lead? The only way you can really track offline marketing is into your list. Opt-in page just to have a separate campaign just for that. Now, after you receive a lead, after somebody opts in to your list, you basically want to create a relationship. Bass always says with people that they know, they like, and they trust. So a email responder list for you in the marketing system, but you should definitely put your own spin on it too, because people are going to identify with your story. So you want to create that email list that's automatically going out to people and building that relationship. So that's what you want to do after you get a lead, is to continue to build that relationship, because not everybody's going to join your business right when they see it. As good as it looks to us, on the outside it doesn't always look good. We obviously know what's going on, but on the outside, people have a lot of skepticism about online business. You build that relationship and get people to trust you is through an email list. Just on that, after you receive a lead. My check. All right, so we'll go down to the next question. New to elite or mix up weeks of September don't come. Your question, Ebony. A lot of the elite webinars, if you just go through them, you'll learn something different. As similar as they can be, they also have a lot of different things that is the way they do business. We update the way we do business, and so just go through them all. There's all something to learn. If you want to elaborate on that question, go ahead and click down below and put more to that question. Idella Tyrus asks, how do you get a few answers when your coach is not around? Whom can you turn to? That's the reason we have the Unit of Prosperity set up. So if you ever have a question, you can post it on a post in the Unit of Prosperity, and you'll probably get about 20 to 30 on your post. I'm going to get in here and see if we can get more comments. I'm just going to go down the list here. Marlette asks, when I'm doing eBay sales, what are the items that move the best? If you are in the spider method, the spider method teaches you how to find sellers that are selling items with high feedback, and they also are you go in and look at their sold items, and you can see what's selling. With that being said, what kind of things are seasonal? Some are anything relating to like a grill or a grill cover. Everybody's having a cookout, so you want to think about that. But other than that, the spider method is absolutely the foundation of our business, and that's how you're moving. I've already sold. See, Olivia into the program to add you to the Facebook group.
Hello?
Hey, DeJohn.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, I'm back. Technical difficulties over here.
Right.
I did have a question over here in the Hangout group. Let me find it again. It says, Miss Olivia says, how do I get in the Facebook group? All right. Your sponsor should have added you to the Facebook group. I guess that'll be the first person to go to get access to the Facebook group, and then just go from there. I'm assuming that you're talking about the Union of Prosperity Facebook group. So.
Let's see. Go over to Adela Tyrus. I was getting a couple sales a week, but now no sales. I don't know. I don't know what you're selling. I would say one of the things that you do is you want to keep listing things because so if you've had a couple sales, make sure you're continually listing items. That'll help bump you up in the search rankings. But eBay ebbs and flows, and depending on what you have, maybe you have a bunch of stuff from summer listed. Things from summer are what we're going into, which is fall and winter. So just take a look at what you're selling and kind of ask yourself, would you buy this? You got anything?
Yeah, I think you already answered this question from the Facebook group, but it says Marlette says when I am doing my eBay sales, what are the items that move best? Like David said earlier, just you want to list with the seasons and with the trends. Obviously summer is winding down. I think David said like grill covers for grills. People put their grills back up. Grill covers are ridiculously hot. It's a hot item for me anyway. The transition of the seasons. We know you have Halloween coming up, so you can put up costumes, makeup for costumes. Anything Halloween related is extremely hot right now. So as of right now, I would be focusing on Halloween, and I'm already focusing on Halloween on the eBay side anyway. So as of right now, I would say Halloween items move the best right now.
It's not a valid website. Ronell, I assume you're talking about your sales page and without seeing exactly what you're putting in there, I'm not sure how I could answer that question. I've never had that problem. John, have you had that issue at all?
No, I guess if you may have copied, when you copied your link to whatever link you're talking about, you may have left out like an end piece or the beginning of it or something like that. So just make sure you double check the link you're copying and pasting. Make sure you have it all.
Yeah. Another thing with just while I'm thinking about it, the links that we have through DS Domination, you want to do something if you're an affiliate called forward and masking, and we have some training on that in the UOP. But like for instance, I have my sales page is actually given through DS Domination. I use that with a link that reads www.saleswithdavid.com. So if you don't know how to do that, post a question in the group and people will direct you on where to go to find that training. Something less spammy.
Yeah, exactly. We got another one over here for from Bina7. It says, so you must reach all criteria, then you have access same day. Just clarifying, my first sale, the funds were released in 5 days after the sale. I want to list higher price items, but my funds are a little bit limited at the current moment. I'm sure my situation will change soon, though. I guess I would say, depending on which of the 3 categories you still need to complete in order to get off PayPal holds, I guess we can go from there. If you need the transactions, I would be listing lower priced items to get the that transaction reached. So I guess items that's under $20, those move pretty fast. Obviously, still using the training methods to find those items, make sure that they're selling. If it's the dollar amount, then the same thing applies. List higher price items. If it's just one big high price item, then you want to just make sure you want to list a couple of big high price items, and then once one of them sells, if that takes away from your available funds that you have to place the order first, and that's when you want to go ahead and go through your other listings, jack up the price until your funds are available from that transaction, and you can lower the prices back down so you can avoid getting more sales without having the money available in that route. What's the third one? 90 days. I guess you just have to wait the 90 days. But yeah, definitely. That's how I would do it. If your funds are limited, just max out your listings, and then once you reach that limit, your funding limit, then jack all the prices up until your funds are available from those sales that put you over your limit.
Dejan, the people want more, Dejan. They say you posted a link the other day to YouTube, but a lot of us got the message it was private. They want to know how to access it.
Oh,
People want more.
They want the access to the videos. Oh. I don't know how to answer this question, but the videos are private because they are being sold now. So in order to get access, you have to pay for the access. Now, for the next, I guess I'll open all of them back up since the people want more. I will release the private on them for the next I'll say 24 hours. All the videos will be open so everybody can get as much value out of them as possible, and then they're gonna go back private.
Absolutely. I don't have any questions in here. Dejan, do you have anything?
Don't have anything. Last message from Miss Olivia says your mic is breaking up. So I guess I gotta get a better mic. I apologize. But that's it. That's all the questions I got over here. Come on, people, where the questions at?
Your question's at.
At.
You guys got 63 seconds to post them in either the UOP or on this Hangout page.
I guess I can just answer a question I get a lot is, I guess, the finding of items and the whole price thing. Because people, I've noticed that people, when they're looking for items, and I guess you can chime in after this, David. But when people are trying to find items, they get kind of discouraged because they find items they see people are listing it lower than the price on Amazon. So my question to you is, what can that discouraged person do to not be so discouraged by seeing that lower price?
I love that question because that is what separates somebody that's in DS domination from somebody that's not in DS domination. Because of the training we have, you can differentiate yourself from all those sellers by having, number one, a better title, maybe having a better. Once you get into elite, we have some ways that you can actually use your picture to help with the search of finding your item. So the lowest price is not the most important, and one of the things. So the lowest price is not the most important. The title is the most important, and then there's some other things that go into that. But as you're going through that pro training and pick a random item like a toaster, you take it over to eBay, and there's 40 toasters, and they're all listed at below the guy who's selling that toaster for what would be like a $40 profit. You go in there, and he has. So right there, this guy's selling it at a profit, and he's got good feedback. So he's made some sales. About listing that toaster, you found a seller who you can spider off of, as long as he has, pictures to bring with, and so forth. So you can forget about that toaster at that point and just see what that seller is selling. And that's one of the things I talked about when I posted a video in the group about how you don't have to be the lowest price. You're not always looking for the lowest price. You're looking for good sellers. So does that answer your question, on that toaster?
Excellent. It was an excellent answer to the question. The biggest thing is just like you said, David, was the titles. I mean, that's what's going to separate you completely from that person to begin with. I mean, like in the training, just following the training, and the title is the key, because you can have words in that title that's going to completely take you away from that other seller that has that lower price item that you won't even show up in the same, search results as that person, where you're the only person selling that toaster. So it's mainly the title, it's not the price.
Yep. Keywords. We got a few questions. All right. Best capture page to use. That's a loaded question, because they're all good, and it's going to depend on your audience a lot. So you kind of have to look at who you're trying to market to, and then hopefully tailor that capture page to them. Or if it's just a generic one, if this is your one capture page you're going to use, you want to maybe think about your target market, and like I said, who's looking at it, but maybe how it fits into you. So a single guy right out of college wouldn't use a capture page that makes $40,000 this year, unless they're targeting to single moms. But maybe that capture page, he's 22, he's young. It kind of fits with a lot of people too. John, you got anything else on that?
That's the perfect example. Like if your ad is targeting, just like you said, if your ad is targeting college kids, you're not going to have your capture page is not going to be, hey, single moms, find out how to make money from home. So you just have to tailor all of your capture pages to the different audiences that you're trying to target. You also have the ability to, target multiple capture pages. It doesn't just have to be that one capture page that you change your main link to. You can go, I think, when you choose, just off the top of my head, but when you choose change capture page, like right under the title, in the very top above all the capture pages, you can choose like view capture pages or landing pages, and or when you click each capture page, that link that shows up in the browser is that unique link for that capture page, and it's going to link, track back to you, so you can use that capture page. You can buy a domain for it, or shorten it, or do anything with that, so you can have all of them going out at once, so you're not just going back and changing your capture page because you're talking to a single mom, then you go back and change it again because you're talking to a college kid. You can pick and choose which one you want to send to different people.
Mm-hmm. John, I gotta go chase my dog real quick. She's eating something. So I'll be right there.
Okay, I got some questions over here too, so I can go ahead and it says, when I find an item to sell, is it smarter to not list it too high so I can make higher profit? Would I make more sales if I kept my profit lower? That's just one of those things you're gonna have to just test. I mean, you can start off with the price high just to see, if your item's getting views, if it's getting watches, if it's getting sales, and then if you're not getting anything, then lower the price and see, if the sales and views start ramping back up. It's just one of those things you're going to have to, it's like trial and error. You got to keep playing with it and see what works, because each item is different. So, I mean, of course, I want to see if I can get the most profit first, right out the gate. And if I can, then of course I'm going to keep it that way. And then if not, then that's when I'll adjust and go from there. Miss Olivia says, I'm not sure if my question was answered. Technical difficulties. How do I can Facebook group talk to your sponsor? I think you said something else about your sponsor not giving you the link. I'll get back to your question in a second. How do I find what URL to use for AWeber affiliate? They said unit takeover was invalid. How do I find the URL to use for AWeber affiliate? I'm not sure what your question is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Dejan watched your video training with the basketball listed and sold. Oh, snap. See, that's why those videos are private now. Look at that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, you got an awesome item, YDK Love, that's gonna sell every day. All right, I guess I can do one more. It says, what percentage of my listings should be selling, assuming my titles are awesome? I've put up 40 listings in the last week and have made 4 sales so far. Also, should I relist items that don't sell in 30 days? Thanks. What percentage of listings should you assume be selling? I mean, that's a hard question because, it varies between items. I don't know what your titles look like, so the best thing to do is just to keep listing. You say you have 40 listings. If that's your max, then at this point, once you hit your maximum on eBay, your next thing to do is to start trimming the fat. You want to go up. You want to go up to your listings and see what items are underperforming. If an item has less than 10 views in the first week, then you want to start adjusting the title, rearranging the keywords, making sure you have at least 3 photos. Play with the description of the listing. Make some big, bold, dramatic. Big, bold, dramatic. What word am I looking for? Call to actions like buy now. Stuff like that. People some reason people need to be told to put the item in their cart. So you can put that in your description of the item. You know, add this item to your cart so you can, so you can continue. You know, you can be creative. The customer needs to know that they have to buy your item. They came there, they clicked your item for a reason. Now it's your job to get them to buy the item. So that's where you get creative in the description. So once you max out, you want to start trimming the fat, like I said. So at this point, if you're maxed out, go ahead and start doing that. 4 sales so far. Should I relist items that didn't sell? Definitely. Just keep if you haven't adjusted anything with that item in those 30 days, then I would definitely relist it and change a few things around so you can see, so you can further, do some tests and see what works and what doesn't work. Do you have anything to add to that, David?
Yeah, I was kind of reading questions, so I just if you have things that aren't selling, like if you've had them listed for 20, 30 days and they have, I don't know, 15 views, I'd say take it down there. A conservative number for what you list versus what will sell is like, and it could be as high as like 1, 2. There, I think, is kind of the sweet spot of what's going to sell and what's not.
Do you have any questions over there in the Facebook group?
Glad to spend. I know it's a Q&A, but it's an elite thing. It's a place that people can shop at, and that's all I'll say on that.
Upgrade to elite.
Yeah, exactly.
All the knowledge.
So that brings me to a question I wanted to ask you, Dejan, is what's your advice to people that would ask you, when should I upgrade?
That's a good question. I would upgrade as soon as possible. I'm not trying to plug or anything, but as soon as it's possible. Well, I'll just tell you how I did it. When I during my eBay sales, when my profits reached the 99, I think it's $99 or something like that. When my profits reached the $99, I upgraded because I know so much value was given at the 1995 level. I mean, I couldn't imagine what the next levels had. The higher price levels. I mean, I didn't really care so much. Well, of course I care about the price, but I just knew that I was gonna make that back. You know what I'm saying? So I would upgrade as soon as it's possible. As soon as you feel comfortable paying, being able to pay for it. So what I did was use my profits. So I would wait. If you have $99 in profits, I would reinvest it back into your business. I mean, the business technically showed you how to make that $99. So reinvest it, get some more knowledge, and make even more money. But I would.
Yep.
Now, when I first started, like I said, I was selling on eBay before DS Domination, and I didn't have any PayPal holds. So I mean, if you have, of course, you have $99 upgrade. If you still in PayPal holds, I personally would wait until I was out of PayPal holds, so that way I can take the full advantage of having Pro and Elite and make my money back in the next 3 or 4 days. With those PayPal holds, especially if your funds are limited, I know I answered a question with somebody's funds that were limited. It's going to be a little, kind of like a tug of war. You pay for an item, you got to, wait till you get the money back, and then you have this new training you want to test out, but you're waiting for these holds, so it can get a little frustrating. So I would wait until you're out of PayPal holds. That way you have with those PayPal holds, you give yourself a chance to completely master the pro level. Like everything, eBay, Amazon off the top of your head like that. So if you're in holds right now, I would completely focus on the affiliate side if you're doing affiliate, and also mastering the pro side, just getting as much as you know, can learn about both eBay and Amazon.
Yep. Another. Somebody asked if you list something under $35 and from that, all you cost is into your cost for the item. So if the item costs $10 and it's you can do like a fake checkout and see how much it costs to and if it's consider your cost for that from there. So that's how you can profit off of something under $35. Tyler Fred, you say you want Monopoly really bad. It's a pro thing. If you have a question on Monopoly, you can
get it. Upgrade.
Message me on. Yeah, just upgrade. But if you, I can answer your question offline, so we can do it that way. What's up, DeJohn?
I said, sound like somebody hungry over there. The puppy hungry?
Gladys said I found the page. Here she is, everybody. Gladys said I found the page for setting up a blog once, but I can't find it again. That is in the marketing system, the UOP marketing system, and let's see. You log into the marketing system where you can navigate the website, hover over marketing system, and then down at the bottom it says launch blogging system, and that's how you get to the UOP.
Yes.
You say you get answers on your posts. What else do we got?
Says what videos on YouTube? Not sure what. Oh, what? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Probably talking about.
Oh yeah, my videos. My videos on YouTube are on lockdown.
Oh, right now I'm not making any sales. To Elite, change that. That's a loaded question. If you don't understand Pro, then probably not. Elite takes away a lot of the competition, I think, and some higher profit margins. But if you don't understand something like the Spider-Man, don't upgrade yet.
Whoa! Oh wait. Oh man, I was scrolling up to look at these questions and then like a whole bunch of them just popped up. Okay, I had a seller request a refund because the item was not as listed. I went off of the item description from Amazon. What do you do in that case? I offered a refund to the customer, but she wants what she ordered. I guess we would need to know what is she saying that's not described. So then that way you can go back and see if the item was ever supposed to have that piece that's missing, or you can contact Amazon to see if it was supposed to include the piece. I'm pretty sure you can get a replacement if that's what she wants. If the item was supposed to have that missing piece, I guess you need to elaborate on that, on what's going on in that situation further. BNUS7.
Repeat the answer to the blogging system. If you log into the you hover over the top of the that part, and then at the bottom there on your options, listed there.
You have to use a tracking number on every product. I have a personal small item that I shipped in the mail because my printer was not working at the time. I was able to get a tracking number for some of the products that I shipped. I guess I think he said he wasn't able. I would definitely, if you're shipping personal items, I would definitely get tracking numbers because eBay eBay keeps a tally on items. That's how they make sure that the customer receives their item. So it's a little tricky if you say that you ship the item, and then that's where integrity plays a role. Because if you ship the item and there's no tracking, and the customer says that they didn't receive it, and then there's really no evidence that you shipped the item. So I would definitely make sure that you have some form of tracking on your items, even if they're personal items. Know that the what is it called? The USPS has their flat rate shipping boxes. They all come with tracking. They're very cost effective. I think the envelopes are like $5.25 or something like that, and they all come with tracking. So even if it's something like that that you can put that item in, I would definitely get tracking on every product you ship personally.
Yep. Killing it in there with the questions, Dejan. See your answer?
Oh yeah, I see him popping up. Got the.
How do you withdraw a phone account?
They're very cost effective.
In the Caribbean, I would ask PayPal. I would send them a message, ask their help desk. That's how to do it. Which, let me say something real quick. So, a lot of the questions that people come across with DS domination, you guys can find the answer to, and you have to, at some point, you kind of have to empower yourself and find those answers. So, DS domination doesn't train you on how to withdraw funds from PayPal. I'm not attacking whoever answered this question at all, but you can. So make sure that you do your due diligence before you ask a question. But eBay, Amazon, PayPal, they all have great customer service, and they can help you out, and they're experts in it. We're just people who use the product. We're customers. So
I got a question here. It says, you can definitely, just to chime in on what you were talking about. They don't. That's why they don't answer those questions, because they assume that that they're fairly easy to get the answer to. So that's pretty much why they don't cover it. Next question is from TND980. Given the time between now and the holidays, what is the best level to come in at that will allow positioning, for the holiday shopping season? How much time does Genesis take to get up and running? That was a two-part question. All of them, all the products. If you ask me questions about anything higher than Pro, I'll be more than happy to upsell you. That's not the goal tonight, but I mean, obviously Genesis, anything that has to do with Amazon is going to set you up for success. I mean, that's the ultimate goal here, is to get to Genesis, using, the foundation of eBay to build, your business to the level where you can, drop, $500, $1,500 on the training to get Amazon up and running. So, I mean, if you're ready for that level, then definitely, by all means, get involved. And you said how much time does Genesis take to get up and running? I mean, it depends on you. If you,
3 days. 24 hours.
Today, I mean, you can get Genesis up and running within 3 hours. It depends on your drive. So, I mean, If you're ready, go and get it.
Yep.
Don't wait for us to tell you. Go get it.
Lind App says, do you have to use PayPal or can you just work from a bank account? That is so we don't deviate from the train, so everybody uses PayPal. With that being said, I don't think you can do eBay without having a PayPal account.
I don't think so either. I've never tried, so I don't know. But just use PayPal and your life will be easy.
All right, two more minutes, and then we're gonna
go get it.
Do you have any? I don't see any more questions right now, Dejan.
I don't either. Yep, I think that's everything. I'm not seeing any more either. So I guess the moral of the story is master pro. You know, master it. Become the best pro user out there. So that way, if you're doing the affiliate side, even if you're not doing the affiliate side, you know, master pro. But mainly on the affiliate side is when, you know, when your team asks you these questions, you can, you know, fire off answers at rapid fire these answers off because, you know, you've taken the time out to go find the answers yourself instead of, you know, asking, you know, asking somebody to get a quick response. You've actually taken the time out to, you know, find that answer. So that way, you know, it's embedded, you know, deep in your mind. Instead of, you know, if you ask a quick question, you might forget the answer to because somebody just gave it to you. You didn't have to go out and find it. So Master Pro and kill it. Upgrade.
All right. Yep. A perfect question to end with. Andrea Henderson asked, how are you able to be so successful and what do you do and what advice do you have for us?
Well, is that on eBay or just in general?
I think it's just in general.
I think it's more of a mindset thing. I mean, you've already just being here, just being a part of Union of Prosperity, DS Domination, being a part of, you know, owning your own business, being a part of generating your own money, you know, being an entrepreneur, you're already in that category. You know, you already position yourself for success. So it's more so of you going out there and getting it. You know, staying hungry. I mean, and staying positive. That's the biggest thing is staying positive. You know, if you don't get sales one day, you know, don't be talking about, oh, I'm not getting no sales today. Oh my God, when am I gonna get some sales? You know, stay positive. Continue to list. Continue to go find new items. You know, that's the key to my success is staying positive, always smiling, keep going, you know. Look at some training videos, go back over the training, you know, stay consistent. Another one is consistency. Stay consistent. If you list 5 items a day and all of a sudden you start getting 10, 20 sales a day for a week and you're like, oh man, I did it, you know, I made it. And then you stop listing 5 items a day and then your sales drop off and you're like, what happened? You know, you stop being consistent. Stay consistent. Even in success, stay consistent.
Yeah.
You know?
So you want to continue learning. I have never stopped learning since I got into DS Domination. I cannot, the amount of money I made my first month versus how much time I put into this business. People complain about minimum wage. I was like, take half of what minimum wage was, and that's probably what I made my first month. I put in so much time. I learned so much about what we do. I had no idea about network marketing. I had no idea about the spider method or any of that crap. But I've immersed myself in the training, and like Deidre Jones said, how important are Wednesday night trainings? I know she knows the answer to this because she's on the leadership council. But I went to the pro trainings every week when I so if you're not learning and you're not then you're gonna be stagnant. And another thing I did was whatever all the leaders are doing in the Facebook group, I did what they do. I learned how to market on Facebook through the leaders in the UOP. I learned how to set up a prosperity marketing system. So stay consistent, keep learning, and the sky's the limit. You got everything right in front of you. You've got all the tools to succeed. So just go out and get it and continue learning. We are going to hop off here. Dejan, thanks for your time, buddy.
All right. Thank you for your time, Dave. Let's go make some money. Those of you that's good. Hey, it's Thursday night, 10:05. You just got jam-packed with a whole bunch of knowledge. Use that knowledge and go list. Go list. Let's go make some money.
Rah.
Hoorah.
Thank you for watching. For more information, go to the About tab and visit my website. You'll see it right there in the description. It's partnerwithyvonne.com. Again, www.partnerwithyvonne.com.